Hi everyone, welcome to Race to IAS Current Affairs Guru. Today we are going to deal with the very recent and a very current topic about the territorial dispute between Azerbaijan and Armenia over the Nagorno-Karabakh regions. Before moving into the topic, please make sure that you like, share and subscribe this YouTube channel for the latest updates. So let us start. First of all, we can look through the recent peace treaty or the ceasefire agreement brokered by Russia in the matter. After 6 weeks of fierce fighting, Armenia and Azerbaijan agreed to end military operations in and around Nagorno-Karabakh in a ceasefire brokered by Russian President Vladimir Putin. During the course of conflict, considered one of the most serious in the recent years, over 1,200 have lost their lives as per Nagorno-Karabakh authorities, while thousands have been displaced. So let us start our analysis. So first of all, let us look in a detailed way what is this Nagorno-Karabakh regions or known as the Republic of Artsakh. Nagorno-Karabakh Republic, as it's known, is a disputed territory internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan but mostly governed by Republic of Artsakh, formerly known as Nagorno-Karabakh Republic, since the first Nagorno-Karabakh War of 1994 that lasted till 1994 in the southeastern part of Caucasus Minor. The landscape of the republic is extremely rugged and mountainous, but it includes the eastern part of Karabakh Plateau inclining from west to the east and merging with the Artsakh Valley, a major part of Kur-Arakh's lowland. It was in 2017 that a referendum was held in the Artsakh region to convert the Nagorno-Karabakh region into a presidential form of government, and the referendum was passed and the majority of the people voted in favor of the motion. As a result, the last prime minister of the Nagorno-Karabakh region became the first president of the Republic of Artsakh. So he is depicted in the slide. His name is Araik Harutyunyan. Also, please take a note that the Nagorno-Karabakh regions has a major Armenian population, but it is a part of Azerbaijan. Please take note of this fact. So what you are presently seeing in the slide is the map of Azerbaijan, Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh regions. You can take a screenshot of this slide for the future references. Please take a note of the flag of Nagorno-Karabakh region or the Republic of Artsakh that is given on the right side of the slide. So let us look into the Republic of Azerbaijan. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku, its currency is Manat, and the current president of Azerbaijan is Ilham Aliyev. He is depicted in the slide. And Azerbaijan is a unitary semi-presidential republic. And Azerbaijan had control over the Nagorno-Karabakh regions during the Soviet era and lost its power after the 1994 ceasefire agreement. And Azerbaijan is having its oil pipelines through the region that makes it important for them. Oil and gas account for more than 90% of Azerbaijan's export. And Azerbaijan is also a major exporter of crude oil and natural gas. The country is 16th in the term of oil export. And in this Nagorno-Karabakh issue, Azerbaijan got a long list of international support in which Turkey remains the key player. And one thing that I would like to mention here is that the military expenditure as well as the growth of the nation when comparing to Armenia was higher in Azerbaijan after the 1994 ceasefire agreement, and that is precisely which led to the victory of Azerbaijan in the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war. So we had looked into the Republic of Azerbaijan. So now let us move into the Republic of Armenia. The capital of Armenia is Yerevan, Its currency is Armenian dirham. The Prime Minister is Nikol Pashinyan, and the flag of Armenia is given in the slide. And please take a note of this and compare this flag with that of Nagorno-Karabakh regions, and you all can see the unity or some type of similarity between the Nagorno-Karabakh and Armenia. Armenia is a unitary, multi-party, democratic nation state with an ancient cultural heritage. And Armenia throws historical claims over the region with majority of Armenians. The Armenia controlled Nagorno-Karabakh along with 14% of Azerbaijan territory after the 1994 ceasefire agreement, which was altered after the 2020 peace agreement or the ceasefire agreement. The Armenia's interest over the region is about the Armenian population and their desire to join with Armenia. Armenia in this case did not receive any international support, even though Armenia has a pact with Russia. Now let us move into the conflicts in the region and in a sense for the region during the past years. So first we can start with the first Nagorno-Karabakh war, which began in 1988 and it lasted till 1994. The region in a referendum accepted to join to Armenia, and the region had got the support of Armenia. And this war is also called as the Artsakh Liberation War, and it resulted in Armenia having control over most of the region along with some part of the Azerbaijan region. And a peace treaty was brokered by Russia in 1994, and a line of contact was created as per the terms of this treaty to separate the Nagorno-Karabakh regions from these two nations. It is also worth mentioning that in the first Nagorno-Karabakh war, as many as 230,000 Armenians from Azerbaijan and 800,000 Azerbaijanians from Armenia and Karabakh was displaced. And the first ceasefire agreement of 1994 is also known as the Bishkek Protocol. So after the 1994 ceasefire agreement, there were minor as well as major conflicts in the region in the years 2008, 10, 11 to 13, 14, as well as in 17 and 18 also. So this accounted for minor as well as major conflicts in the region during the period till 2020. Then it was in 2020 that a great war for the region, which could be called the Second Nagorno-Karabakh War, has taken place. The clashes began on the morning of 27 September of 2020 along the Nagorno-Karabakh line of control, as we have mentioned in the first part of our video, which had been established in the aftermath of the first Nagorno-Karabakh War. In response to the clashes, Armenia and Artsakh introduced martial law and total mobilization, while Azerbaijan introduced martial law and a curfew, later declaring partial mobilization on 28 September of 2020. And after numerous broken ceasefire agreement, a new one was signed, brokered by Russia on 9th of November 2020 that ended all hostilities from 10 November 2020. The Republic of Artsakh had also promised to end all hostilities. So I will mention the ceasefire agreement during the period. The first one was initiated by the Republic of Artsakh but was not followed. The second one on 17th of October 2020 but was ignored by all the parties. And the third ceasefire agreement was brokered by the United States on 26th of October 2020, but after minutes of signing the ceasefire agreement, the war has resumed. And this is the fourth ceasefire agreement that was brokered by the Russia and is likely to stand for a better period. And this war is known as the latest escalation of an unresolved conflict over the Nagorno-Karabakh regions between the two nations. The war resulted in Azerbaijan victory and recapturing of its lost territory by Azerbaijan. Almost 40,000 Azerbaijanians and 90,000 Armenians were displaced in the war. So let us look into the new peace treaty or the new ceasefire agreement brokered by Russia on 9th of November 2020. And it was signed between Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, and Russian President Vladimir Putin. And the president of Artsakh had also promised to end the hostilities and the war. And this treaty allowed the Azerbaijan to retain control over the captured territory. And it also deployed the Russian peacekeepers in the region for 5 years. And the peace agreement terms gave birth to Armenian protest for the resignation of Pashtunian government as well as the cancellation of the peace agreement. So that's all about the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. Let us look into certain multiple choice questions on the basis of what we have dealt today. Which of the following is the disputed region between Azerbaijan and Armenia? Aksai-Chin, Taiwan, Nagorno-Karabakh, none of this. The answer is Nagorno-Karabakh. And the map of the Nagorno-Karabakh region is given in this slide. You can take a screenshot and as well as use that for future references. Who has mediated the latest ceasefire agreement between Azerbaijan and Armenia? India, China, Russia, United States. The answer is Russia. The slide shows the Russian President Vladimir Putin. So that's all for today. The PDF of this material is available in our Telegram channel. Kindly follow Race to IAS in Telegram as well as in all social media platforms. Thank you all and have a nice day.